Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.
Greg Hennitz and Joe Galati, welcome back to the Motor Zone. 1835 North Black Horse Pike here in Williamstown, New Jersey. And Joe, here at the Motor Zone, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what exactly causes everyone who comes here to say these words. I love the Motor Zone. I'm trying to identify what exactly it is about the experience here at the Motor Zone, because quite frankly, there are so many things. I mean, first of all, buy here, pay here has never been so easy. That's one reason that people might want to say they love the Motor Zone. Another reason might be is because you guys have a second to none referral program. But then there's other things. Things like, which was unbelievable and certainly unprecedented before when you began programs to help folks in the Philadelphia metro area, along with New Jersey, along with Delaware. Those things alone would be enough to make people shout from the rooftops, from the mountains, from the shore, I love the Motor Zone, I love the Motor Zone. But then, after all that, you said, you know what, we want to give more reasons. Down payments as low as $99. That's right, down payments as low as $99. Now, if you stop there, Joe, that would make everybody in the Philadelphia metro area, New Jersey, and Delaware happy. They'd be real excited. And that's unbelievable. Down payments as low as $99, Joe, that is really unheard of.
Definitely unheard of. And I'm telling you, Greg, it's bringing people in. It's bringing them in from over the bridge, from down in Delaware. They're just coming in. As low as $99 down. Taxes and tags, not out of your pocket.
Included. No bumps.
No bumps. No bumps in the Motor Zone. You know that.
And by the way, if you're watching this and say, okay, well, that's great. Come over, $99, as low as that. They get me here. Well, I got to pay a toll to get here.
We got that covered too.
What?
We've done that a couple months ago. We're paying your toll.
So that's not a problem.
Bring in the receipt and we'll pay your toll.
All right, so, Joe, here at the Motor Zone, as low as $99. Taking care of people in the Philadelphia metro area, New Jersey and Delaware, okay, where it's all about the income. It's really the income that makes the deal happen. It really is, right?
It definitely is. It's all about the income. We don't really care about previous credit. We don't care about if you have had a repossession in the past or anything like that. The only thing we care about is income. We want to make sure that you budget for the car that you want and that you're able to take care of them payments and make them payments. Because don't forget, Greg, we report to all three credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. We report to every single one of them. So if you're looking, the biggest complaint I have when people come in is, I pay all that money and I get no credit for it. Not here at the Motor Zone. Each and every payment gets reported to all three credit bureaus. So if you're trying to build or reestablish that credit, this is the place to come. That's the program to go through.
Okay, so here's the deal. All those things you've already thought about. Here's the question. Here at the Motor Zone, you have everything you could possibly think of. The question that folks at home have, what about the prices of the cars?
Well, that we've changed. That's the new big thing. We've gone around and we slashed prices on every single car in our inventory.
What?
Every single car in the inventory. Well, here's what we did. We lowered the down payments to $99.
That's where they start.
That's where they start. As low as $99. Everything starts up from there. So you got payments starting at as low as $99. Plus, in order to budget for that car, with less money down, it kind of made it a little tough to do. So what we did was we went around, we slashed the prices on all the cars.
Wow.
And we have people that before there were a few people we had to say no to. Now we're saying yes.
So you're saying more yeses?
More yeses, a lot more
yeses.
Double yeses, triple yeses.
Really?
Really.
And so is that why all of a sudden, no matter where you go, everybody loves the Motor Zone?
Everywhere I go, I see Motor Zone stickers on the back of the car. It's unbelievable. It's like they're growing like little rabbits.
What about people that want to sell a car? Are you still buying cars?
We're still buying cars.
Still giving the referrals?
Still buying cars, still giving referrals. Buying cars as long as they're nice cars. If they're not nice cars, we're not too crazy about buying them. Because then they have to go to the auction where all the other buy here, pay here dealers go to buy their cars.
And so all these things are going on. New lower prices, right?
Right.
Down payment still as low as $99.
Correct.
You're taking care of people in the Philadelphia metro area, Delaware, and New Jersey.
And paying their tolls.
And Joe, is there, just between you and I now, is there any catch to get these opportunities?
No catch at all. No catch whatsoever. That's the way we do it here at the Motor Zone. Taxes and tags, including in that as low as $99 down. It's included in there. There's no bump here at the Motor Zone. We changed nothing about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could see us, if you can hear us, you can find us here at the Motor Zone, 1835 North Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. And once it's all said and done with the down payment as low as $99, taking care of you from the Philadelphia metro area, Delaware, and New Jersey, and the new lower prices, Joe, when they pull away in the Motor Zone car, what are they going to say?
I love the Motor Zone.
Down payments as low as $99. Tax and tags included here at the Motor Zone.
Okay, here I am again, Joe Galati, General Manager of the Motor Zone, 1835 North Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. I'll tell you, one of the questions I also get on the telephone is, Joe, what kind of cars do you have? What kind of inventory do you carry? And I'll tell you, we carry a wide assortment. If you come here, it's very unlikely that you're not going to find something that you like. As they pan through the inventory, you'll see that we have small cars, economy cars. We have medium-sized cars. We have full-size cars. We have luxury cars. We have some sporty cars. We have convertibles. We have trucks. We got little trucks. We got big trucks. We have SUVs, little SUVs, big SUVs. We try and cover every base. And you know what? If we don't have what you want, there's a good possibility that our buyer, Hector, you met earlier, he'll know where to find it. He'll know where to find what you need. But you know what? If you come here, I mean, we're all about getting you back on the road. That's what we're talking about. We're here to help you get in a vehicle that's going to suit your needs, whether it be your family needs, your work needs, or your personal needs. But that's what we're here for, and that's why we carry the inventory we have. And don't forget, this whole inventory has all been certified. So every single car out here is eligible for that extended service contract that we talk about so much.
Come see our new lower prices here at the Motor Zone.
Joe, here at the Motor Zone, there are so many things that are unique and special, and one of the things I can't help but notice is when I'm here at the Motor Zone and a fresh arrival comes, it doesn't come off of a big truck. It's actually driven in by your buyer. Now, that's a little unusual because the old story is that a lot of times in a lot of places you'll see cars coming from a big truck and getting delivered. Why is it different here at the Motor Zone? Why is the actual buyer driving the car here?
Here's the reason why, Greg. Quite a while ago, we hired Hector, and we no longer buy any cars from the auction. What he does is he goes out from dealer to dealer to dealer, and he checks out all their trade-ins. And then he cherry picks out of the trade-ins. What do I mean by that? I mean, he goes there, they might have 10 cars that they traded in over the weekend. He may drive all 10 of them, but only 3 of them are really nice cars. And they're the cars that he'll buy. Now, we don't truck them back. We drive them back. The reason why we drive them back, we want to make sure that they run good, everything seems pretty solid. That we're not done there. Other buy here, pay here lots, what they'll do is they'll truck them in, they'll put them out in the front line, never check the oil, never wash the car, anything. We're totally different than that. So we drive the car back and then we park it out back.
So the car doesn't go right on the front line when it arrives?
The car does not come on the lot when it arrives. It goes out back and then it gets sent out for service. When we send it out for service, we do a complete multi-point safety check inspection on the car. And then we also certify the car too. We certify the car so that all these cars that are out here are all eligible for an extended service contract. It makes every single one of them eligible for that. So the only way you can do that is the car needs to be certified. Certified just gives the customer peace of mind. They know the car has been checked out. You know the oil has been changed. You know that they've checked the brakes. You know that they go over the whole entire, the whole entire car. They do a multi-point safety inspection on the car. So that's what sets us apart from the rest. And then after it gets done that, then it goes to detail. And we even detail the cars.
Wow.
I'll tell you, there's regular used car lots not doing that. There's new car dealerships that aren't doing that to their used cars. We just That's the way we treat our used cars. To us, they're our customers, new cars.
Now, so the moral of the story is that the frontline cars here at the Motor Zone are really frontline worthy. And actually, I suppose the real moral of the story is not only the frontline cars frontline ready, the second row, the third row, the fourth row, they're all they're all frontline ready, multi-point inspection, and of course, service contracts are available. Another reason when you come to the Motor Zone, you're going to leave here saying,
I love the Motor Zone.
The Philadelphia metro area loves, Delaware loves, New Jersey loves, and you'll love the Motor Zone.
Okay, here I am once again, Joe Galati. I'm the general manager of the Motor Zone, 1835 North Black Horse Pike in Williamstown. And here I have Ethan with me. And Ethan, you know what? I just want to ask you, because it's a common question, and people ask it all the time, and you're probably the best one to answer this. When you come into the Motor Zone, what do you need to bring with you to make that deal and leave here with a car?
Okay. Well, the most important thing to bring in with you is proof of income. And when I say proof of income, I'm not just saying a pay stub for the job that you have. If you have other proofs of income, if you get child support, if you get disability, if you get SSI, anything that you have coming in that serves as income, we need to see that to help you get into a car. So if you have a pay stub, you have a second job, and you receive SSI for some reason or anything like that, bring all that in and we can use that to help you get into a car today. Also, you would need a proof of residence. Most likely, the best option for proof of residence is a utility bill, light bill, electric bill, phone bill. But that's basically what you need, just to prove that your address that you're putting onto the application, you live there and you're paying bills in that residence. Also, you're going to need a proof of insurance. If you don't have insurance, don't worry about that. Just come on in. We'll help you get into some insurance. If not, if you have your own insurance, just bring that on in and we'll get everything transferred for you. Another thing that we might need, that we will need actually, is your identification, your license. So those four things. You need a proof of income, proof of residence, proof of insurance, and a license.
Getting laid off was tough. We cut way back, but still, bills were late. I finally found a job, but I need a car, and my credit's a wreck.
If you've been turned down by other dealers and are having trouble getting a car loan because of bad credit, no credit, prior repos, or even bankruptcy, we can help. At the Motor Zone, we make buy here, pay here easy. So stop in or visit us at themotorzoneinc.com and let us get you on the road.
Joe, there's a sentence or two that you say here at the Motor Zone that I thought would be worthwhile talking about. And that is the fact that your loans help you establish or reestablish your credit. Now, usually when you hear the word establish or reestablish your credit, you're not thinking of a buy here, pay here situation like is at the Motor Zone. But here it's different, and I know one of the ways it's different is because you guys report to not one, not two, but all three credit bureaus, which is really kind of unique and special.
Each and every payment that you make here at the Motor Zone gets reported to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. They're the three major credit bureaus. You get yourself into one of them credit bureaus and you're paying good on that car and you just keep on doing it. There's no way else to go but up. That's the reason why when we get our customers, the first thing we do is take an application and budget them for a payment that they could afford. And from there, it's no magic. You make the payments, we build the credit, and at the end, Ray, everybody's happy and everybody's moving on. If you have dreams that you want to buy a house somewhere or you want to buy a condo somewhere, it takes credit to do that. So whether you're new with no credit or you've been out there and the credit's a little wobbly or even a lot wobbly, that's what it's all about. It's called rebuilding your credit, and that's why they call it rebuilding or establishing credit. So we do first-time buyers, we do people that have bad credit, we want good people, but with bad credit. And today, in today's economy, it's It happens to all of us. I mean, everybody's getting hours cut back. My own wife, she's been doing a job for 12 years as a chef. She got laid off. It happens. It just happens. Everybody's cutting back, trying to make things happen for themselves and trying to keep their businesses successful. So it happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Motor Zone, remember, not only you're going to get the car based on income, because it's all about the income, but as you're making those payments, weekly basis, monthly basis, whatever the case may be, you're actually reestablishing or establishing credit. So coming here to the Motor Zone has many benefits, not to mention down payments as low as $99. If you're in the Philadelphia metropolitan area, they can help you. New Jersey, they can help you. Delaware, they can help you. And most importantly, a couple of magic words: new, lower prices. And Joe, it's not on just this car or that car, it's on every car. New, lower prices here at the Motor Zone.
Every price on every car has been slashed.
So ladies and gentlemen, establishing your credit, new lower prices, down payments as low as $99, service contracts available. Joe, when it all comes to it, what do folks here, in the $200 referral program, what do folks leave here saying?
It doesn't get much better than this. I love the Motor Zone.
Down payments as low as $99. Tax and tags included here at the Motor Zone.
Here at the Motor Zone, we want to introduce you to yet another satisfied customer. We'd like to introduce you right now to Tyler. And Tyler, where are you from?
Sicklerville.
Okay, so I understand several months ago you first came to the Motor Zone, and what was it that actually led you here?
The internet.
And when you went to the internet, what were you looking for?
We were looking for a nice family-sized vehicle for my daughter and her children.
Had you ever experienced any credit problems in the past or things like that that made it difficult?
Absolutely.
Had you been to other dealerships that was not always an easy experience to get done or made it difficult, things like that?
Absolutely.
Okay. So when you came here to the Motor Zone, what did you find?
We found a van. We actually bought a van, and the price was right, the service contract was right, and we drove out with it the same day.
Now here's the thing. Other places you had went to and they couldn't get you done. Was there a big song and dance to get you done here at the Motor Zone?
Not at all. Just sign a few papers and get a quick explanation of the service contract, and then we were out.
Service contracts are always available here at the Motor Zone.
I'd like to take the time right now to introduce everyone out there to Colleen. Colleen's our title clerk. She's our receptionist. She's our cashier. And she's our office manager. She wears a lot of different hats. Right now, though, I want to let Colleen tell you about the different ways we have here at the Motor Zone for you to make your payment. Yeah, Colleen, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Okay. You could come in and pay by check, credit card, or cash. If you prefer, we could do ACH, where the payments come out of your checking account automatically, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, however you're set up. You also get a discount for using our ACH. It saves time from you having to come in or pick up the phone, call it in over the phone. So that's the best way of doing it.
Burns no gas that way. Your payments are guaranteed to be there on time. I mean, we're all about rebuilding your credit. That's why we take each and every payment and report them to all three credit bureaus. That's Experian, that's Equifax, and that's TransUnion. It's to help build up your credit, so down the road, should you decide you want to get a condo, you want to buy a house, you want to buy a boat, whatever, you need credit to get it, that's where you get the credit to start, right here at the Motor Zone. Colleen, let me ask you this. What do people say when they leave the Motor Zone?
I love the Motor Zone.
Our loans help you establish or reestablish your credit here at the Motor Zone.
Have you ever been out looking at cars and you sort of find the car that you like, the deal that you like, but you're just that far away from pulling the trigger and saying yes? Here at Motor Zone, you don't need to worry about that, because every car that we sell comes with a 48-hour, no-hassle return policy. That's right, I said it. 48 hours, no-hassle return policy. You bring the car back within 48 hours, less than 200 miles on it, and You want to return the car? We have no problem. It's a no hassle return policy. You could switch to another car. You could just get your money back. And I mean, for any reason. You take the car home and you find out it doesn't match the color of the house. I don't know if that would be real important to you, but if it was, guess what? It's a no hassle return program. Here at the MotorZone, we offer that. I don't know of any other buy here, pay here lot even offering a 48-hour money-back return policy, no hassle, let alone used car dealerships, and even some new car dealerships don't offer 48-hour return policy. We want to do it so this way you're sure that you made the deal that you liked and that you're totally happy with it from top to bottom.
Come see our new lower prices here at the MotorZone.
All right, Joe, as you were saying off camera, it's always a beautiful day at the MotorZone, right?
Always a beautiful day here at the MotorZone.
Now, Joe, I want to take a minute here, especially for the folks that are not familiar with the MotorZone. I want to talk about one of the neat programs you have, a referral program. So, at the MotorZone, there's a referral program. Now, at the MotorZone, when it comes to everything else, things are always a notch up at the MotorZone when it comes to the way things are done. So I assume that's probably the case with the referral program, correct?
You're assuming correctly.
Okay, so I'm going to throw some numbers out there, and you tell me if we hit the referral program amount, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay. $25, is that what it is at the MotorZone?
Beep. Nope, most places, but not here at the MotorZone.
Okay. Let's be a little risky here. $50.
Beep. Not here at the MotorZone.
Got to be $75.
Very, very, very few places not here at the MotorZone.
So should I go up or down?
I think you need to go way up.
Okay, all right. Way up. $100. $125?
Higher, higher, Greg. Come on. We don't have all day.
All right, $150.
$200.
$200?
I had to stop you there. $200. You send this customer to the MotorZone, they buy a car, we gladly give you a $200 referral fee for just being real. That's all. Just be real. If you like the deal that you got, be real and send your friend back in. You're going to make $200 doing it, and you're going to help a friend out too.
Now, do you have to buy a car at the MotorZone to refer a customer?
No.
What?
No. All you have to do, stop into the MotorZone, find out what our program's all about, and then you want to go out and spread the word. That's how you do it. You don't have to buy a car here at the MotorZone. You just need to tell somebody about the MotorZone.
So if I know somebody that's had a credit problem in the past, and maybe the income that they make is all that's going to be necessary to get them a car, and they need a place like the MotorZone to make it happen, if I send them in here and I have that card and they mention my name, I'm going to get the referral? It's that easy?
Right. Plus, they only need as low as $99 down to get into that car. Yes, you get $200. Listen to this.
That's amazing.
You come up with $99 to buy a car.
Okay.
It was $99, and your friend walks out with $200.
Something doesn't seem right about that, does it?
It doesn't, but my math was always good like that.
And it's as low as $99, including the tax and the tags, and there's no bump that the other dealers give, right?
No bump here at the MotorZone.
So, New Jersey residents, Delaware residents, Philadelphia metropolitan area, you've bought a car here at the MotorZone, tell your friends, tell your family. It's worth $200 to you. If you've never bought a car here, but maybe you know someone that could really use the services here at the MotorZone, stop in, get a card, give it to the friend they buy, you're getting a check for $200. It's another way, folks. Leave here. It's like a broken record. They all say the same thing, and Joe, what do they say?
I love the MotorZone.
Making your first visit, we'll pay the tolls here at the MotorZone.
All right, Joe, to take the words right out of your mouth, we love to party on the weekends here at the MotorZone. Free hot dogs, free soda. Why is it, Joe?
Why? Because we appreciate our customers, and it's party time. When it comes to the weekend at the MotorZone, it is party time. You come in, we just want you to relax, have a hot dog, have some soda, sit back, kick your feet up, look at some cars. Let's do an application on you, and 1, 2, 3, we'll have you out of here, hopefully in the car of your dreams.
So not only do you have the party on the weekends, you still have the down payments as low as $99 a month.
Use Music jamming.
Oh yeah, new lower prices.
New lower prices.
Service contracts available.
Available on every car you see out here. They've been certified for it.
Referral program, $200 just for referring someone.
Not 50, not 100, but $200.
And couple that with helping people in the Philadelphia metropolitan, Delaware, New Jersey areas, Joe.
And paying their tolls.
And the party on the weekend, you put it all together and you're going to leave here saying one thing.
I love the MotorZone.
And you will too. 1835 North Black Horse Pike here in Williamstown, New Jersey. It's the MotorZone. Remember, party on the weekends at the MotorZone.
We party on the weekends. Free hot dogs and soda here at the MotorZone.
Hi, I'd like to take this time to introduce everybody here at the MotorZone. We'll start down the end with Vincent Galato. Vincent does all our infomercials with us. He's the man. Next we have Jimmy Malia. Jimmy Malia is in charge of detailing. He details all these cars that are out here. Keeps them all looking spick and span. Next we have Ryan. Ryan's our in-house tech. Does a lot of work on some of the cars, a lot of adjustments, all that kind of stuff. Ryan's responsible for it. Next we have Eli. Eli helps out as far as lot man, taking care of the place, making sure the place always looks good. Next we have a new addition, Brandon. Brandon's our official lot man. It's his responsibility to make sure that all these cars are running, tip-top shape, starting every day, looking real good, and standing tall. Next we have Chuck. Chuck really belongs with Hector. Hector's our buyer, Chuck is our driver. Chuck drives most of the cars that we pick up at the other new car dealerships, the trade-ins, the ones that we cherry pick that I talked to about. That's Chuck's job. He does that. Hector, I mentioned him real briefly. Hector's the guy that goes out there and cherry picks all these cars. Easy job? Not at all. Tough job. He's out there from dealer to dealer to dealer, just trying to hand pick the best cars that he could possibly buy for the money. Next we have Colleen. Well, there's a list that goes along with Colleen. She is the title clerk. She's our receptionist. She's our cashier, and she's also our office manager. Colleen does it all. And next we have Ethan. I feel like arm wrestling. No. Ethan's our sales force. He's doing an outstanding job. I'm telling you, you want a good deal, you want somebody that you're going to come in, talk to, and he's going to take care of you as if you were a friend, a relative. That's Ethan. He's the guy to see. Me? I'm Joe Galati. I'm from the MotorZone, 1835 North Black Horse Pike, Williamstown, New Jersey. I'm the general manager. Please, feel free, stop in and see us, especially on the weekend when we're partying.
I love and you'll love the MotorZone.
My car broke down on me, again. My boss said if I'm late one more time, I'm fired. I need a new car, but with my credit, who's going to give me a loan?
If you've been turned down by other dealers and are having trouble getting a car loan because of bad credit, no credit, prior repos, or even bankruptcy, we can help. At the MotorZone, we make buy here, pay here easy. So stop in or visit us at themotorzoneinc.com and let us get you on the road.
Advantage Broadcasting. Move ahead.